Hidden beyond the surface of Pokemon games are the mysterious zones that aren't apparent to you at first, and those are the ones that we're going to discuss further today. What lurks in the depths of these secret and mysterious zones in the Pokemon world that you may have missed? So that's what we're talking about today, the secret and mysterious zones in Pokemon you missed. Let's get started. The Wayward Cave is first. This is an odd place that, unless you go and search for it, won't be super apparent to you. See, it isn't a place that is directly in your path, where you are either forced to enter it or led to enter it, but instead it's an area that's just kind of there. But to gain access to the cave itself, you need to first have gotten the Forest Badge, and also it could really help to have the HM Flash, as you may need to use that to actually make your way through the cave. But also you do need to have HM Cut, which you should have at this point, to get inside the cave itself. But once inside, you can lurk around and look around the main cave, which is the main part of it, and find a decent amount of free items like rare candy, a nugget, and loads of more things, right? But the only thing that is going to make your life here a lot easier though, through this cave and the main cave, is having Flash. You'll just need that. But then there is also the hidden area of the cave, which is a hidden entrance to the cave underneath the cycling road that holds the basement floor of it, right? But once you find this entrance and enter it, you will be in the I guess only place in the whole game where there are wild Gible to be found. So it's the perfect place to basically pick up a Gible, or perhaps to shiny hunt for one. Then there's also the random young girl called Mira that is at the back of the main cave, right? And remember, in the main cave you really need Flash. Now if you find her, she will join you as the player while exploring through the actual cave in double battles. She's known as one of the stat trainers and is basically the representation of the, special attack. So yeah, it's a strange but kind of an odd little cave that is sort of interesting. The Ruins of Alph aren't perhaps super secret, but they are sure a mysterious and probably till this day the strangest parts and locations in all of Pokemon, located in the sort of western part of the Johto region. Now these ruins have stood here for a very long time. Now I can't explain every aspect of the caves themselves, but there are basically loads of entrances into the cave or into the ruins, and inside you will find mainly the Pokemon unknown in different shapes and forms that will depend on basically which one of the entrances you go through. And inside of the cave and the ruins themselves, you will also find puzzles that, if solved, give you with information and such. But I won't go through all of that today, but you can expect a whole video on the Ruins of Alph in the near future. So comment #Ruins of Alph down below for that video to happen. Either way, let's move on to the next one. Next, we jump to the lovely Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Pokemon games, where you can find the Secret Islet, which is a secret location within Hoenn, and this is one with a secret spot on it where you can make a secret base. Yeah, a lot of secrets in this one, I will tell you. There's loads of that in the script at the moment. But to get here, basically, you need to get here by using Dive. So you need to have Dive, the HM, and all that. And of course, you need Flying and Soaring. But if you have all of those things, you just then need to go underwater and surface in the southwestern part, of the underwater area on Route 126 or 126. And then dive in a small dive spot in the southwest of Route 126, sorry. And once you are here, you can find a tiny little island with a single tree in the middle that you can get access to you can create here a secret base setup. So it's a pretty cool little place. It's definitely one of the best places to go to if you just want to have this kind of your own little area, your own little secret space to be at, your own little secret spot, I guess, right? That's the best way to kind of put it. And this is kind of the best place to go to do that. So hey, if you want to have a secret base on a really cool and secret area, then this is the place, for you. Next up, we have the Gnarled Den, a location also located in the Hoenn region. It is found on the west side of Mount Chimney in Oras when using Soaring, and will only appear if you have, specifically as a player, have Reshiram and Zekrom on your team. Now, once it appears, you can enter the Gnarled Den and go to the end of it, and here you will find a mysterious ring floating in the air. If you interact with it, you will start a battle against the legendary Pokemon Kyurem, which will be level 50 when you battle it. Also inside the cave, you will find the item DNA Splicer on the left side of the cave. So yeah, a small and hidden zone, but overall pretty fun because you can get a really cool legendary here, and to actually access it, you need to have the two other Pokemon for that to even happen. So it's one of those things where, it's kind of like a multitude of a thing, right? It's almost like a little side quest on the, if you actually think about it, it's like, oh, you need to have these two to get the final one. So I do like that. I'm a big fan of that sort of thing being implemented. But what are you guys' thoughts on it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and let's move to the next one. Next on this list, I wanted to include a kind of secret spot in a secret area and kind of of a secret zone, I guess, that is from specifically Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now, if you haven't watched my Sword and Shield video, this is one of those that's on that list, so please go watch that secret zone video because it's really good, or secret area video, whatever you want to call it, right? But you can check that one out because I covered this one in there as well, and loads of other Sword and Shield like secret areas. But in this one, I want to specifically bring up this one because it's really cool. So this is on Stow-on-Side's secret rooftops. Now, basically, if you go to the southwestern corner of Stow-on-Side, there's basically a small little alleyway that will lead you behind some buildings, and on the ground you will see like, you'll see some like, Diglets and stuff, and also you'll see some like Pokeball, like hopscotches or whatever. And basically, there is a ladder. If you go up this ladder, you can get to the rooftop, and here there is a man basically sitting on the, like, I guess the edge of a building, like just sitting on the ledge there, I guess, just chilling, and you can run around the roof, look for things. There's actually, I think, an item here. I think there's like Metal Coat, and you got also Venoshock the TM, right? So you got a few things here that you can find, and yeah, it's kind of interesting. Also, on the rooftops, you can find this guy who will trade his Hatenna for one, like a Maractus, right? So if you have a Maractus, you can get Hatenna for that. So it's a pretty strange and random little, secret zone, but I thought I'd include it in this video because I think it's really cool. I really do like it, and I wish they had more of these places in Sword and Shield, which it does kind of lack. I really do wish they had more of these things. Maybe in Crown Tundra, maybe in the Crown Tundra we'll see a bunch of this stuff. Who knows? Or maybe in a future Pokemon game. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see, but I do hope they add in more of these like secret areas, secret little spots that aren't really apparent at first. And the final one on this list is kind of like a little bit of a side quest more than a secret zone. So we're talking about the Union Cave. Now, the Union Cave itself isn't really secret, but there is a part of it that is sort of secret, and that's the area where you can get a Lapras, right? So if you guys don't remember this, you can basically get a Lapras here, but to actually get it, there is a few steps you need to go through first. Now, first up, you have to actually defeat Morty, which is the ghost type gym leader from Ecruteak City. So he needs to first be defeated before this can actually happen. Then once that is done, once you go surfing around, in this water, there's a specific spot where you will be able to see only on Fridays. You have to wait on specifically that day, Friday. There's a secret kind of little area where you'll be able to find a Lapras, and all you have to do at that point is simply just catch it, right? Just battle it, catch it, or even if you want to, you can just defeat it and not even have it on your team. It's really up to you of what you want to do, but I think it's a really cool little secret spot, right? Like, it's a kind of cool little area where just this one singular Pokemon, this one Lapras, is kind of in the overworld, and you can just find it and catch it. It's just kind of strange, right? Like, that they would specifically implement this sort of thing, but I do like it. I think it's really cool, and I guess it's a way for them to kind of give you a Lapras, if in a different manner than the way they did it in, like, I guess, Red and Blue and whatnot in the games prior to Johto, which was, in that case, it was, just given to you, right? When you are about to battle, like Blue or after Blue. I can't really remember if it was before or after, but basically, it's just given to you. Whereas in this case, you actually have to catch it yourself, and it's in this kind of strange little area, and the Union Cave itself is a little bit odd. So yeah, what do you guys think? So ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, then drop a like down below. Let's try to get this video to 1,000 likes. If you guys want to see another part, I'll try to get a few more of these, like, interesting spots and secret areas and zones and all these places kind of like put together into another video if you guys want to see that. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a great day, and bye bye, ladies and gentlemen.